Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. We are on server 1125's throne. Why? Because I couldn't find Fahad, and I wanted to warrant him, and I had a feeling he'd be on Craftsman. Let's go ahead and see why we want to warrant this great Evony player. K49, Evony's first K49. Wow! How much did that cost? So a lot of people don't understand that there is a big paywall at K49. So you can get to K48 for free. Hard work, a lot of monster rallies, speeds, resources, gonna take you forever. But once you get there, you gotta open the wallet. And I'm about to show you how much it's gonna cost. And obviously Fahad spent way more because he rushed it, right? That's the thing with Evony. If you do it today, you got that OCD, you want to finish it now, you're competitive, you're going to spend more. I'm going to show you how to do it the cheapest way and how much it costs. So historically, the only paywall Evony really had before was at K35. And it was to get to K36 because you needed Vic column 1. And if you didn't have Civ gear, you couldn't get the general power up. However, you could defeat that by waiting amount of time and getting your Monarch up to 40, because this was at the K40 release, and then that would allow your generals to be strong enough that you could make Vic 1. So you didn't have to spend money, it just took a lot of time and a lot of work. Then there was another paywall that was released just a little while ago. If you wanted to raise the level of your Arch of Triumph, you needed Ideal Land, certain level, I don't even remember what it was, and Ideal Land is a pure money grab. So they hid it behind another building, pretending it wasn't a money grab, but this one's just straight up open your wallet. So it's in the military academy. A prerequisite for K49 is a certain science, and in order to do that science, you need to get these tactical, what are they even called? Tactical compendiums. So I think it's right here, 4 tactical compendiums. So I have 437 because I spent $200 last event with 2 triple downs, which gave me, I think it was 370. I'm going to show you how. So now we're going to figure out how you're going to get enough. So you need roughly 10,000 to get to K49. And we're just going to use that number and then do some math on it. So first thing you got to know is in here, so far there's no pack for this. It's only available in this optional chest. So you got to choose it. So if you're not planning to go to K49, then just don't choose these because you're never going to get there. You might as well choose the other stuff that might actually help you because this is going to be a long way. Even for me, I've done the math. It's probably going to take me about a year to have enough of them. And that's if Evony doesn't release a new pack. So Evony typically does release item-specific packs, and then they'll offer a bit more. So for example, they do offer in here, where's our military tactic package? Am I missing it? It's right here. So for example, this one offers 35 of those, and then in this pack, you get 12. So you can be specific and get packs like that. Now, Evony offers 3 triple downs an event. Occasionally, they'll offer another one. So for example, if there's a world disaster or more, they'll give you an opportunity to fill their coffers and spend some more money. So when we look in events like this, there's nothing like that, right? It's all old awards, so we can only hope that eventually they'll add it. But if we go into the King's Party, so if we go to Cake 3, you will get 20 of those. So if you spend $100, you use a triple down on those 50, you have 150, now you're at 170. So now if you're going to use your next triple down, that's going to get you 300 plus this 20, you're at 320. Then you're going to get 50 more because Cake 4 is $200. So now you're at 370. You can get 5 a day in monsters, but they're B22 and B23 and they hurt and they don't drop all the time. So that's why I have 87 of those from that. And I have 437, yeah, so 67 in about 2.5 weeks. Not bad, but you can get 5 a day, multiply it by a year, 365 days. Maybe you don't quite get 5 all the time. 1,500 a year for free. You still got to come up with another 8,500. So 370 of them will be yours for $200 an event. If you're going to use another triple down, there's nothing at cake 5. So really, there aren't any again until cake 7, where you get 100. So that's going to be a really expensive route to get there. So my suggestion for, people in my situation, people who are spending on the lower threshold, two triple downs an event, $200, you're going to get 370 of them. So that's what you get for $200. So now let's take that. We can take 10,000 and divide it by 370, and it's going to take you roughly 27 events, 2 weeks an event. That's 54 weeks. There's 52 weeks in a year. So it's going to take you roughly a year to get them if you're going to spend that much money, right? That's pretty much what it's going to cost. And 27 events times $200. Whew, that's way more than I want to spend on this game. $5,400? Is that right? 200, I got to do that again, times 27. Wow, that really adds up when you spend $200, $400 a month, right? 400 times 12, 48. Yeah, I guess, ouch. Wow, it's an expensive game. It just mission creep on you, eh? So now let's take the free ones you're going to get. So let's pretend you got 1,500 free in a year. So divide that by the 370. So it's going to take you 22, 23 weeks. So 23, probably 24 weeks, because you're not going to get 1,500 of them in a year, because you're going to be doing it a little bit faster than a year, right? So you're going to get a little bit less of them. So it's going to take you anywhere between 23 and 27 weeks to get this for $5,000 roughly. So Evony has created a $5,000 hustle for them just by locking people out of K49. And then the wall to get to K50, you're just going to be waiting to get there even further. They have basically made this game unplayable for free to play. Okay? You could still play the game, you could still do everything, but any battlefield you face anyone large, you're going to win unless you have someone like this on your team. So the fun will be there when you have ideal matchups and you just accept your role and you're like, hey, we're in a free-to-play alliance. We're going to play against other small players. Now, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think Evony will change it? Do you think we could customer service pressure them to open it up a little bit? Maybe make some more free options? I think it's time for a developer call, Evony. You did make a big release. Don't you want to hear what we think about it? Like, subscribe, leave a comment.